Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going back in time to 2016, so 2 years ago when I had my first course of Lemtrada treatment. I had just bought this camera because I knew that I wanted to talk about my MS diagnosis, everything that had happened to me concerning that, and so I knew that I should probably document the week, even though I didn't actually know what I was going to do with the footage. I didn't know that I was going to be uploading videos to YouTube. I just knew that I wanted to talk about what happened in case that would help someone else that's in a similar situation, because it really would have helped me to have someone talk openly about the condition and everything that had happened to them, and having someone that I can relate to concerning that. So really briefly, Lemtrada is a chemotherapy treatment. It is a disease-modifying therapy that is used to treat multiple sclerosis, and it basically kills a large part of the immune system. That's a very, very brief summary of what it is. If you're interested, I will leave some links down in the description box that you can check it out, and also I have done a video about what the Lemtrada treatment actually is and how it treats multiple sclerosis. But it isn't a cure, because multiple sclerosis is uncurable, unfortunately. So a little background into where I sort of was in December 2016 when I had the course of treatment. In August, I went into hospital having a numb left arm and left leg. Ended up staying in hospital for 6 weeks because the attack that I was having paralysed me. And then the day I got out of hospital, I got diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and I had to choose a disease-modifying therapy to go on because I had aggressive multiple sclerosis. Whilst I was in hospital, I was treated for 2 weeks with really, really strong steroids, which my body did not like, and it brought me out in severe acne all over my face. So in December, I was still suffering with the sort of aftermath of those 2 weeks of steroids, and I have spots all over my face, which you will see in the footage when I play it back. So that's not easy for me to look at because it's just so abnormal for me to have hideous spots covering the entirety of my face. So that's the number one reason why the footage for me is difficult to look back on. And number two, it's difficult for me to watch the footage back because I can just see how unhappy I was. And I'd only been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in October. I was still getting used to this new body that I had because my left side feels different to my right side now following that first attack, and it felt as though a rug was pulled out from underneath my feet basically, and I was very, very lost, and I was very, very unhappy. I was suffering from severe anxiety, I had depression, I just was exhausted, I was so insecure, I just really was such an unhappy person, and so that's why it's difficult for me also to watch the footage back, because I can just see that I was really not a happy human, and that's not really very nice to look at. But it would have helped me, this video, I think, before choosing to go on Lemtrada, because I had a couple of options for disease-modifying therapy. So it doesn't matter what I look like, there are more important things in life. But yeah, I think Lemtrada is a huge decision to choose to have done. Lemtrada is made into such a big deal, and I was feeling extremely stressed and panicky about having it done. I didn't sleep for kind of weeks in the lead up to having the treatment done because I was just imagining this awful drug that has loads of really nasty side effects and was going to make me feel really ill, like going into me, and just imagining everything, and it really freaked me out, and I really didn't sleep in the lead up to it. So I hope that this video kind of reassures anyone who is feeling that sort of way about the treatment, because I definitely was that person, and it definitely, for me at least, wasn't as bad as I was expecting it to be. But yeah, I'm gonna play the footage now, and you can see my poor scarred face, and yeah, I hope that it maybe helps someone. I'm not sure this is the best angle, but it is
Sunday the 18th of December. I go into hospital later and start my first round of Lemtrada tomorrow. So this is what I've conjured up to pack. Taking a lot with me, but most importantly, sweets. I'm on a ward that I think is going to be really, really noisy, and I've only been here like 2 hours and I've already cried a lot. I'm a mess already. So this is the situation. My cannula and the reclining chair. What a day. But it was actually really uneventful. First things first, look at this bath. Massive. I want to go in it. I'm going to sit on this commode. Ooh. Here we go. Oh, that just dropped. Smacked me. Anyway. I've done day 1. And honestly, I feel absolutely fine. Absolutely normal. The only thing that is bothering me is how tired I am. Like, I am exhausted, but that's not because of the treatment, because there's a woman in my room who just shouted the place down the whole of the night. And I tried to sleep while I was having my treatment, but because it's in a day room, I was in sort of an armchair I was there from 9:30 until 5 on a drip, and it was just uncomfortable. So I like dozed, but I was getting my blood pressure checked, my heart rate checked, and my temperature checked every half an hour. So couldn't really nod off because I'd be woken up like 2 seconds later. And everything was fine with the treatment. I was really freaking out at the start. First I had like either steroids or antihistamine, like either or. One of them made me feel a bit sick, and then that passed. I got the metallic-y taste in my mouth from the steroids. I hate steroids so much, but it's all right. And then I was really nervous when the actual Lemtrada was going in. And that was the longest drip. It was a 4-hour drip. But it was actually fine. So I just did that, and I honestly feel normal. The woman who was really loud is passed out for the count right now, so hoping that she stays asleep the whole night. And then I'm just gonna get a good night's sleep. And I thought that you get a little amount of the Lemtrada and it builds up as the week goes on, but looking at my medical notes, I'm prescribed the same amount each day, so I think it does obviously build up in your system, but it's the same amount, so I feel fine. Anyway, yeah, it was really good. I feel really positive. I look like a bit like a naked mole rat, I think. So I did come in here with the intention of like washing my face and putting makeup on for the day in an attempt to like make myself look less butters. But then I just thought, F it, I really can't be bothered. And it's not my fault that my skin is really upset with me at the moment, because I'm pumping myself full of hardcore drugs treatment. So I'm just gonna leave it and deal with it. And also it's really hot in the room, so I don't want to like make it worse by having makeup on and then it being really hot and whatever. So far today I've had some paracetamol, Piriton, and like a tablet that protects your stomach because steroids are really hard on the stomach. I'm hiding in the toilet of the day room. So tired. So far I've had steroids and antihistamine. Still feeling absolutely fine. Just so tired. I'm hot. Lemtrada has started and it's going okay. I feel really weird.
still getting all my observations, like blood pressure, heart rate, temperature done every half an hour, and they're all absolutely fine. And I'm just kind of looking at them like, are you sure? Like, I don't feel fine. But I think it is just tiredness. Another toilet update. It's all going swimmingly. I've brought the little machine in. Oh, so this is it. It's in a black bag because it reacts to sunlight and we don't want that. And this is what it says. I have no idea. All that I care about is this number, which says I've got 2 hours and 2 minutes left. I'm back in the loo. Lemtrada is done for the day, just having a like flush or something now. Still fine, don't feel any different to my normal self, just tired. I have my machine with me again, and it says I've got 38 minutes left. So I have this little bag now to get through to my little wrist, so yeah. Just doing a bit of nighttime reading. This is how the Rash is looking this morning. Doesn't look like much because it's not that bad. And I don't know whether actually it's just like my bands and stuff irritating my arm. But yeah, it's a bit on my chest as well. But my whole body just feels a bit itchy. But it's not too uncomfortable. The power of the shower is just incredible. I feel great. So I finished all my pre-Lemtrada stuff. So like steroids, antihistamine, blah blah blah. And now I'm just gonna have a half an hour break and then start the Lemtrada at 11. Feeling fine, just tired, shock. I'm tired. Starting on the Lemtrada. Feel very tired, but fine. Reading this again to pass the time. Having a moment with my crystal, healing crystal. I got a book recently about the healing properties of crystals because I have every book about healing at the moment, and I just think it's a bit hippie, but kind of relaxes me a bit. I can't remember which this one's called, but it's meant to calm you and get bad thoughts out of you and stuff, so that's good. A little toilet update. I've brought my pal with me. Comes with me everywhere. I've got 2.5 hours left. And it's going alright. I just feel drained. I know I've obviously been tired the whole week so far, but I have to lean against the wall. But I just feel, I can't explain, it's not like normal tiredness, it's just a struggle to keep my eyes open because I feel weird. But this is not, it is fine. I just, when the obs come around, I just look at all the obs, make sure everything's fine, and it all is, so I don't even know why I'm being so silly, and I should just relax and just have a nap, which I am, but I keep like jumping myself awake because I'm panicking, but I don't even know what I'm panicking about because everything is fine. It's just not nice when you're anxious and feels like your heart is racing when it clearly isn't, because my resting pulse was 70
4 or something. But I think it's because it's getting hotter now, because it's got a little bit more busy. It's getting hotter and yeah, but it is going quite quick. 2.5 hours left. Just getting a flush. The Lemtrada is done. One hour left. This has been my little pit of the day. From 9 until 5. So another change of scenery. I just wanted to briefly touch on the rash. So I'm a lot more rashy than I was compared to last night, and it's kind of, I would describe it as heat rash. My skin feels warm and it's a bit prickly heat. I don't know if you can really see, but it's sort of exploding around my face and on my arms. So I'm just going to keep an eye on it for tomorrow, because day 4 is renowned for rash day, and from what I've heard and done my research. It's about 10:15.
I didn't do it.
There's people wondering. But it's okay, I've got headphones and an eye mask, so I'm just going to get into a chilled state of mind and sleep like a log again. And even if I don't sleep, I sleep as soon as the Lemtrada is in my bloodstream. I am passed out. I look like a floating head. Just this rash is really itchy now, but I'm trying not to touch it. And coconut oil is working. So didn't exactly sleep the best last night, which is not ideal. The rash is still pretty painful. It's not painful, it's just really itchy. Like my whole body just feels really itchy. So we'll see what's going to happen today. I feel a bit nervous about it because I think it might all flare up even more. So I'm just going to have a cold shower now to cool myself down and slather myself in coconut oil and E45 cream. Steroids started. I'm getting rashier. I've just had half an hour of steroids, half an hour of antihistamine, and I'm just going to have half an hour until Lemtrada starts. So I like to just stroll up and down this long, depressing corridor a few times. I walk, and then I walk back, and then I walk, and I walk back, just to move my legs. I'm feeling really anxious again today, and that's not a nice feeling. So I'm just trying to walk it out. Look at this view. Piriton that they just gave me through the drip has really helped with the rash. I'm not itching, and it's clearing up, so that's good. So at least I know that helps. If I flare up again tonight and it's bad tomorrow, I know that once I have the antihistamine through a drip, that will help. And I've also had Piriton orally in a tablet. Apologies once again for my face. We're almost at the end. Lemtrada is done, even though I'm just waiting for my flush to finish. Not that much to go.
Yeah. Good tidings we bring to you and your king. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I'm in bed. It is, I think, 7 past 7. Does that mean I can make a wish? Probably not. So just showered and slathered myself in
coconut oil and E45, that's why I'm shiny. But yeah, this is what the rash is like on my legs. It's like this everywhere else. I'd say it's probably the worst on my chest, like as you can see. It's like that all the way over, but yeah, they're a lot more red because I've been clearly like scratching at it, which I probably shouldn't be doing, but it's so itchy. So, it's the last day. I actually can't believe it. And I feel amazing today. I had a really nice sleep last night. I had about 7 hours sleep, which has made all the difference, I think. And probably because I know I'm going home today, probably made a difference. And also because it's Christmas, like my favourite day of year. In 2 days, it's probably made a difference. But I honestly feel like yesterday I felt really, really out of it. But today I feel really like on it, like I'm ready to go. I feel happy, just want to get it done. And yeah, I got up a bit earlier so I can just, as soon as the breakfast man comes around, because I always miss him because I'm being long and showering, so I'm gonna get him, gonna eat my Weetabix and just go down to treatment before they come and get me and just sit in the room and wait, and I'm sure they'll start things earlier for me. Because I am desperate to have the second drip that they give me before Lemtrada, which is Piriton, because the rash today is like pretty bad. Like, I don't know. And it's just really itchy. So yeah, I just showered and put on loads of oils and stuff and calming stuff, and they've given me a antihistamine tablet this morning, but we'll see. I think it's nice just to cool down the skin because it just feels like heat rash, but it is literally everywhere. Like obviously the rash is coming on my face as well, like that is rash. So my face is really itchy, but I'm desperately trying not to touch it, but it's easier said than done because I've scratched here and that's why it's so, you can see. Just finished steroids and now I've got antihistamine going in, which hopefully will help with this rash that is all over my body. There's only 28 minutes left of my last Lemtrada. It's only 2:15. Yay. And last little bit to go. And then I'm done. Whew. I thought I would do one last toilet chat update thing. I just have this left to go. 16 minutes and then I am done. I'm gonna sit down on the loo. I feel fine. I feel a bit shaky today and my limbs feel very heavy and tired, but you know, it's been fine. My rash is starting to creep up a little bit, and I think it might be quite bad at home for a couple of days, but considering anything else that I was thinking was going to go wrong and make me feel weird, I will take the rash over all of that. I'm free. Isabel the human thumb has emerged yet again. I'm in my bed. It's all over. Like, I can't believe it. So I hope that footage helped someone who's maybe considering getting Lemtrada done as a disease-modifying therapy, or someone who's on the waiting list waiting to have it done. If anyone has got any questions, leave them down below and I will answer them to the best of my ability. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, you can give it a thumbs up. If you want to find out more, you can follow me on my Instagram. It's @IzzyMS. If you'd like me to talk about any other topics or make a video on anything, let me know, because I am welcome to suggestions. And yeah, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one.